Oh, what up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And just bear with me one moment. I gotta shut this curtain. All right, there we go. If I don't, then you can't see the subscribe and like sign on there. But what up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today we're going to be talking about DeFi tokens because I have some really good charts for you today, some really good information, and we're also going to talk about Shiba Inu. Today a lot of crypto is down. My channel has taken a hit because the market's down. There's not a lot of interest in the market, so that affects the crypto influencers, right? But that's not going to stop us today. We're still gonna do our video. We are just fresh out of watching. Oh my gosh, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to go watch the Definity Supernova Hackathon. Before we get started here, you guys have to see that. I posted it on my Twitter, all over my social media. It's the Definity's Supernova Hackathon video that they did today. Dominic was speaking. They had Anna introduced, then they had the developer grant guys speak, and then Dominic, and he explained some great stuff about the internet computer. I'm actually hoping to make a short off some of the information that they have there, to showcase it because it's freaking amazing. But DeFi, what is going on in DeFi? So, like I told you the other day, there's a lot of money to be made in other ways when crypto's going down, like stable coins, dollar cost averaging, and stuff like that. So the thing that I forgot to tell you that you can make money in is DeFi. Now, what is DeFi? It's called decentralized finance. And I know that is kind of a broad term, decentralized meaning blockchain, you don't have to trust anybody, it's all ran by the code. And then finance is a very broad term, which just means, a monetary system, finances, right? So decentralized finance, if you want to explain it in an easy way, a lot of it is lending and borrowing. So when you say decentralized finance, it's a lot like a bank giving a loan in some cases, except you use crypto as collateral. So say you have a certain amount of Bitcoin. You don't want to lose your Bitcoin because you believe in it in the future, but you want to maximize, sorry, your money, right? You want to make the most out of it. So you can either lend your Bitcoin out to somebody, maybe not Bitcoin, you might have to trade it to another like Compound or any other one. So there was an awesome one back in the day, and it was Compound. That's one we're going to be talking about today. Back in the day, you were able to take BAT and lend it out for 25% annual. It was just crazy high. And that's why Compound in the beginning just skyrocketed. And then when they took BAT off of there, Comp basically disappeared. So they had a good business model, but basically that's what I'm talking about, lending and borrowing. So if you want to borrow crypto, what you could do is use Bitcoin as collateral and then borrow. Say you see a good crypto project, say Mana, right when metaverse is really taken off, not right the second, but like say it was a time metaverse games are doing really good, and you're like, man is going to do really good. It just had a bunch of money, like buy the rumor type deal. Like there's something massive happening, you want to get in right then, but you don't want to sell off your Bitcoin, right? So what you can do is you can take it to a decentralized finance, and that's what a lot of people are doing right now because you can make money like that. So you sell your Bitcoin, and then you can do whatever you want with that money. Whatever you can do to make money, you could go buy stocks, you could buy grocery, whatever. You go buy lottery tickets if you want, right? You could just take that money and do whatever. But most people buy other crypto that they believe in. That way, once if you make a profit from that, it's very risky though, because if you lose on the new trade you're going to do, then you won't get your Bitcoin back for collateral if you don't pay. So that's the thing. You have to make sure you're covered either way, which is very risky, but a lot of people do it and they actually succeed. So what you would do is you'd say, and you would only do it if it's like a massive buy the rumor thing, or we're starting to pump and it just goes crazy and you're like, boom, I'm getting in. There's times for that. Now is not really the time for something like that, but there's other things you can do. Lending your crypto is a great one to do. Now let's go into some of these projects. We've talked long enough. I kind of like to just kind of chat with you guys for a couple of minutes before we start. Is just kind of a better flow for the video, I've noticed. So, all right. First off, I kind of, what should I do first? Let's go to the market cap. So this is what I want to show you about DeFi right now. So here is the total crypto market cap and volume. So this is crypto at its highest right here when Bitcoin was at $69,000. We were at $2.916 trillion as a total market, all crypto. Now we're down to 1.41 trillion. We have lost over half of the money out of the market has been taken out now. That's the total crypto market. Half of it's gone. So that's crazy to think that 50% of the money that was in the market is not in there anymore. And so that means the DeFi total market cap is right here. Total DeFi market cap. And so you see over here before, this was last year. Okay, this was our dip that we had there. So we're actually higher right now in the DeFi market cap at 73 billion than we were last July. It was at 58 billion. So DeFi is doing better now. I know it's dropped a lot, like right here, of course, but it's doing better than it did last July. And actually, a lot of the altcoins are down lower than this right now, right? Like almost all of them are lower than this, except DeFi coins. So I guess DeFi coins don't drop as much as other coins. Why? Well, because you have things like Ethereum, and a lot of the DeFi coins run on Ethereum, and Ethereum doesn't dump as much as other cryptos. I mean, we could go and look at Ethereum and see how far it dropped, but you're going to see it's not going to be like 90%. So Ethereum, let's do this. How many percentage points is Ethereum down from the top right now? Okay, let's see if from top to now. Okay, I'm just gonna go into a chart and look at it then, since I couldn't find anything real easy. We can just go into trading view. Bitcoin's at 30,000, by the way. So let's go look at Ethereum. ETHUSD. Now we can see exactly how far from the top we are. Okay, right here. So it's gonna be this right there. 48.68. 48.68, and we are at 23.82. So 48.60. Yeah, we're like 55% down or something. We can see. Let's take a ruler from the top. Right up here. All the way to the bottom. Yeah, we're only down 54% on Ethereum. So if you really want to sit out a market dump or have a crypto that's not going to go as far down, Ethereum and other DeFi coins are the way to go. Because look, oh, sorry, I didn't want to show you that yet. But that's going to be some good stuff for later. So you're going to want to stay tuned till the end because I have a good episode for you guys tonight. So please actually get some other people over here because we could definitely use some help getting people over here. I don't know why only 2 people are here. This is a good video, guys. Come on now. We're going to be talking about Shiba Inu and all that other stuff too. So, but as you see, 74 billion is a lot higher than 56 billion. Right? And look at the steady amount of volume. Look at the little amount of volume that was in DeFi over here. Look at the steady amount of volume. It only dropped one time right here. So there is massive stuff happening in DeFi right here. So the volume is 12.767 billion. So the volume is massive. It was a lot higher at some points, right? But this is some consistent high prices. These are the things that I will be looking at. Now let's go into some DeFi coins. Now this one is Maker. Look, we're up 9%. The market's down except for these cryptos, guys. So, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment. We could use the reason I think not a lot of people are here is because there's no comments. Let's see if I can't get Justin and King Low over here. I was just talking to him on Telegram. We need to get some more people over here, though, so that we can get more people. That's the thing. It's like you need more people to get more people. That's just the way that it works on YouTube. So please, anyone online, come join the live. Please. Thank you. Hold up. I'm going to go ask Six Figs to come on too, if he's not already making a video. We need people over here. That's the thing. If I go through the whole video without a bunch of people here, it won't push it as far when we go out. So that's the only reason I'm doing this. So just bear with me a minute. We'll get on to it, guys. We're not in a hurry today, so it would be nice if we could get a bunch of people over here. Let's see, Suresh, see if he can come over. Where else? Oh yeah, we can ask Justin. He might be at work though. Yeah, I really want you all here for the community video, though. That's the one. Go over and vote on the community tab. And we're going to have a community video this time. The voting's going to end Saturday because that's when the first video is. So we will end it like Saturday at 5 p.m., which is like an hour before it goes live. We might even let it run all the way up to it. And if Saturday's picked, we'll just do that. And if not, then we will end it right there and pick the day. So yeah, nobody's over here yet. Dang it. Okay, who else can? Oh, I can see if I can grab Jazzy. I'm gonna go friends, man. Get some people over here. I need at least 10 people for the live. I'm not liking this. Okay. Discord, baby. Discord, baby. Yeah. All right. Where are you, Jazzy? Jazzy. I was just talking. Oh, that's what is going on here? I can't find the text channel. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Shit, I can't find him. How do you look someone? Oh, we can look him up right here. Jazzy. There we go. There he is. I know a lot of dead air, huh? Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get people over here. Cool. We got 3. Vanish, dude, thank you for stopping by, friend. That really helps. I know you're probably working right now. Man, Vanish Joy, if you don't know, he's been a long time subscriber. This guy works like 20 hours a day sometimes. One of the hardest working people that I've ever met. So give him a round of applause, man. He's so underpaid and overworked. It makes me mad, but he's a hard worker and doesn't complain about it. So shout out to Vanish, man. Strong dude. It doesn't look like we're gonna get a lot of people coming today. What is it? Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. Okay. I was like, Wednesday is a bad day. Well, Tuesday's not such a bad day. So anyway, this is Maker. We're gonna talk about Shiba Inu here. Actually, right after this one, we'll go to Shiba and then back to DeFi, just to keep it like up to date. So basically, we're gonna look at this trading view right here and kind of take a look at what happened with Maker today. It was at like 1240, dumped all the way down to a good little buy-in price at 1100. But who would have thought that it was going to pump up another 10% after that, right? So basically, it's kind of at the same price that it was before the original pump, and then the dump. And people are just so scared to buy these dips right now. But that's why you dollar cost average and you just buy the dip. You're like, man, it's a dip. If it goes down further, oh well, I'll just dollar cost average a little bit. It's not like I put $1,000,000 in there. I just put a little bit, each time. And that's how I make money. So let's look at trading view and see exactly what happened today on this. We're not going to do a lot of technical analysis except on SHIB. We might do it on some of these DeFi coins, but we're not going to go too in depth. Let's just kind of see what is up with this. Definitely a strong downward resistance line right there. Then we have kind of the same. Is that like kind of a channel? No, I'm not thinking it's a channel. Kind of, but I think it squeezes a little bit together too much for a channel. So definitely a falling wedge. Look at all that volume in there, though. Look at all that volume. That means people are using DeFi right now. And Maker Protocol, this is where the DAI coin comes from. So not the reason probably why this is going up is people are buying stable coins. And why that is a good thing is because if people are buying stable coins, that means they're getting ready to buy crypto. Now let's actually go look at, maybe we can find the stable coin volume. Stable coin volume today. Okay. I want the volume though. The volume. Stable coins. Okay. Stable coins. Okay. So where's that volume? Coin metrics. Ooh, and you can zoom. Okay. Total stablecoin supply. But where is share of the total stablecoin supply? But that's not what I want. I want the volume. Oh, here we go. On-chain volume of stable coins right here. So May, we just started the month. Where's April, March? Where's January, February? Oh, so this is every 2 months. Dang it. So this is wait. So where do we start? January, February, March, April, June, July. So it's, hold on, January, February. So it always starts with this one. March, April. So this is just May. So March, April, May, June, because it always starts with the one it's at. So May, look at all that volume that's already in there, guys. Look at all that volume in the month of May. We're only 10 days into the month, and we are already as high as the whole month of January, higher than the month of January. Higher than the month. Look at all the money that went into stablecoins back here in December. right? And then the market fell off. Boom, a lot of money going into stable coins because the market's dropping. Now the money's going into stable coins because I think people are getting ready to put a lot of money in the market. As you see, USDC has $62.72 billion in volume in May and 176.5 billion total in all the cryptos. So this is the velocity. Now, some of them, whoa, G Yen. This is, remember G Yen? This is when that thing pumped way up. But see, G Yen's not the only one that did it. Look, USDC went up to 56 cents. What? In 2020, I guess. Oh, GUSD. What is that? See, a lot of these went up really high. Stablecoins don't always stay at a penny, guys. Or maybe the velocity is something different. Yeah, it probably is. More info, because I want to know what the velocity is. What is the velocity? Oh, here we go. Daily transaction volume divided by current supply for stablecoins. Stablecoins are cryptocurrencies that attempt to peg their market value to some external reference. Stablecoins may be pegged to a currency like the US dollar. Yeah, we know that. So the velocity, let's read that one more time. Is the only important part. Daily transaction volume divided by the current supply for stablecoins. So this is the transaction volume divided by the supply. That's what it is. So it isn't the price that it went to. But some stablecoins do that. So here's the supply by blockchain. USDT is on Tron, EOS, Ethereum, Liquid, Bitcoin, and Algorand. So USDC supply blockchain, Ethereum, and so here's our answer to that question we were wondering the other night. What blockchains are USDC on? It is Ethereum and Algorand. That's the one that I didn't know. So that's pretty cool. But as you see, Ethereum is a lot more volume than Algorand. As you see, a lot more. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go look at the rest of them. USDT. Oh, okay. They're not going to do that. Banned addresses on it. Look at how many banned addresses there are. 400, 500. So obviously these are probably scams or, hackers. Any kind of fraudulent activity can be banned. You cannot take advantage of the system. You can't money launder. This shows you that crypto actually is healthy and can stand up to some of the, fraud going on in the stablecoin world, right? Because sometimes people use stablecoins to infiltrate smart contracts, other things, bridges like RenBTC, a lot of other, stuff like that. So USDC addresses with balance over certain amounts. Now let's look. 1,000. That is going to be this big black line, right? This is how many addresses have a balance over 1,000. So between 1,000 and 6,000, oh, no, sorry. 1,000, there's 7,000 people. Addresses, 8,000, 9,000 addresses, 11,000, 14, 25,000, all the way up to about 169,000 addresses with at least a less than 1,000. And this less than 10,000, which is pretty a lot actually, because it has to be between 1 and 10,000. So then 100K is this one. So anywhere from 10 to 100K would be this one. And look, there's like 10, 20,000 addresses. So now let's look at the million. How many addresses is the million? Let's just do million. So as you see, thousands of them with 100,000 to a million, up to 3,000 addresses with 100,000 to $1,000,000. Now let's look at the 10 million. Okay. You're talking about 200, 360, 370 with $1 to $10 million. One, or is that over? Is it? Oh, hold on. with over. Yes, over. Okay. Duh. It says it right there. I'm an idiot. My bad. So it's over 1,000, over 10,000, over 100,000, over that makes it actually more. So 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000, 100,000 to a million to 10 million, and then anything over 10 million, that's going to be over here. So over 10 million. Sorry, I should have known that with the little thing right here too. Sorry, I went back to kindergarten for a day and I forgot everything. Okay, and now USDT, was that USDC up here? I believe. Yep. And now let's see how many addresses have US. Wow. No, I want to just look at the 1,000 first by itself. Oh my gosh. USDT has way more. 364,000 with over $1,000. 100,000 addresses with more than $10,000. Wow. Oh my goodness. 21,000 with more than 100,000. This is craziness. I can't believe there's that many people. So a lot of people don't believe in the dollar. You can see because they're putting, money here. I mean, 3.82 thousand over $1 million. That is $382 million at least. It's over $1 million, so it's more than $382 million. So that's that. Hold on, that's 1,000. That's not 100. That's 3 billion, 3.8 billion or more. Yeah, because that's thousands. So yeah, 3.8 billion or more in dollars altogether. Now let's see how much this one is. Oh my gosh, over 400. 411 addresses with more than $10 million. So that's over $4 billion. $4 billion. More than that. At least $4 billion. This is crazy. This is a cool little thing. If you want to get it, it's on blockcrypto.com/data/decentralized. Why can't I think of that thing? Dash. I can never think of a stupid dash. Finance/stablecoin. Sorry. So this is a cool little thing to look at, and I'm glad I found it today because it's really cool. So this is the total gold-backed stablecoin supply. This is like PAX and XAUT. So there's a lot of stablecoins now backed by gold, which is kind of cool, and I am looking into this myself, and I'd like to kind of see. I don't even know where I'd get it or anything. So let's see the info. Stablecoin, I know that. Okay, external reference. Stablecoins may be pegged to a currency like US dollar or to gold. Includes Paxos Gold and Tether Gold, XAUT. One token represents 1 troy finance of gold. And share of fiat-backed stablecoin supply in USD by currency. Now you have the US, you have Europe, you have GDP, AUD, CAD, and 2 others. So it looks like USA is just about everything. Let's just go USD or USD. Yeah, it's basically everything. So let's take that one off of there and just do this one. Okay, 0.5%. How much is this one? 98%, 99% is all in USD. Other countries like Europe, why aren't you getting? They have the second most. They used to have a lot more. Let's see what they got now. Yeah, they only have 0.5. Let's look at GDP. They got 0.04, 0.05. Man, USD is where it's at, yo. 0.03. Is this one Canada right here? 0.01 and 2 others. Let's see what these ones get. 0.01 again. Dude, that's craziness. And share will be up at. Did I just even speak English? Share of fiat-backed stablecoin supplying USD by currency without USD. Okay, so this is all of them besides USD. So that's kind of cool to see where the bigger ones are at. Like the euro, that's probably, like we said earlier, the euro, that's the big dog, right? So it has, besides USD, 80% of the total market. So that's pretty cool. That just shows that a lot of these other ones need to get on board. Australia, Canada, the British pound, so, and all those other ones. So, all right, now let's go look at sheep, guys, because this is what you've been waiting for. Sweet, you guys made it, man. Thank you so much for coming, man. That makes my day. You guys are all the best. What up? Dude, I didn't think anybody was coming, so I went for it, and I'm like, yeah. See, these are good peeps, man. We got good peeps over here. I hope you guys saw that Definity video today. It was fire. Listen to some of the things that Dominic was saying on there, man. It's freaking amazing, dude. I'm going to have to watch it again because I might have missed a couple things, but we're going to look at Shiba. Well, I won over 10 million. I just got off work and made it. You can start over. Yeah, for you, I would do that, man. You've been with us for the long haul. I'm glad you didn't leave, man. I understand you work, and I appreciate you. I'm sure you want to just kick it when you get off work. So appreciate your time, man. For real. I'll try to keep it short to the point. So, all right. Now, Shiba Inu. This is up 11% today, but look where it is. 4 zeros and a 1 6. Remember when we were like way up here and Shiba was going to a penny? Well, I know we all got wrecked, right? Not just with Shiba, with all crypto. Like, we just got wrecked. I mean, if you were holding any kind of altcoins, you've been wrecked. The cool thing is my air conditioner. No. Oh, look at that. Now, this is a falling channel because it's parallel. See, the two lines are parallel? That makes it a channel instead of a... and I would actually want to go just right about there. That makes it a channel instead of a falling wedge, which, I mean, you could call it a falling wedge if you just went like this, or even like this. Because that is where the most points kind of touch. See how it went and touched there, and then when it broke down there. So I would probably use this. I wouldn't use this one because there's not a lot of oscillation. Now, I would at least do this, if anything. So, but we want to get some indicators out here and actually do some TA on it. So let's get some moving averages out. 1801 9-day moving average, which is going to be the very first one that we really need to break. But if the 9 is higher than like the 21, then that's a different story. Yeah. So it went down from, in the last 21 days, it went down from 2 1 10 100,000 10,000th to 10,000ths, and now it's down to 1.6 10,000ths. So the crazy thing is it had a massive dump just like everything else, but look at the massive pump that it had right after. So some of these cryptos, when they get to this certain level, they do have, recoveries, but they have to have this amount of volume. That's the thing. Not a lot of crypto is having volume in it, and that's why it's not pumping. You have to have volume when it comes to crypto. So these moving averages, I'm not even going to look at the rest of them because they're all going to be way too high. So what we're going to do is look at some different indicators, and we're going to look at the Bollinger. We're going to look at the RSI because the RSI is going to tell us about volume. And then we're going to get also the VWAP out so that we can really see where that average volume weighted actuated price is, right? because we want to know about the volume compared to the price to see where it's going to go. Because when you're in a downtrend like this, you don't have a lot of TA to go off of. When you don't have a breakout, you're just in between two levels. You have to kind of find something there. Now, I would say an inverse head and shoulders, but there's no neckline. That isn't happening. We're way below the median price here on the day, but let's look at some volume now. So the Bollinger, don't need that. We went below it, and then now we're kind of sitting on the top. So we can get rid of that. Not really relevant right now. Now the RSI, this is going to be where we need to keep a watch out. Every time we get above this, we do have a pump. So we need to get back above that. See, we did get back above it here. Went right directly under. It was acting as resistance. We only peaked above it a little bit. Didn't close above it, basically on that candle. So we got rejected. And we went way to undersold. Look at that. It was all the way down to 22. When you reach 30, that is the market telling you to buy crypto. They are undersold. You must buy. You must buy, you must buy, but you got to be careful where you do it at, because it can go down further past 30. As you see, it went all the way down to 22. Now, this yellow line is very significant because that is the median price. That is the price that we need to get above as the average. That's going to be our average, RSI, and we want to get above that, which means there's enough volume to sustain movement to the upside, right? Volume means pumping. No volume means it's not going to pump. Okay, so now let's look at the VWAP, and this is going to be very, very, very important. As you see, it's at 1628 right now and all the way across. So what that means is the actual price with the volume together equal 1628. 10,000, 1,600 10,000s or whatever, 1 10,000. Or 16 10,000, whatever you want to call it. And so that's good. That means that we're right at where we should be for the volume. It would be good to be above that, but being right at that volume area right there, that's a good sign. Now, where are we heading? We're going to probably have to look at the smaller time frames to actually make a price prediction. In the future, we're going to be looking for a breakout either of this to the downside, or which is going to be at 13 10,000ths. Now, with 4 zeros and a 1 and a 3. So if you want to get to the very top and breakout, we're going to see 22 10,000ths, which is 4 zeros and a 2 2. So it would have to go up by 0.00006. And that would be where we test it. Then to break out, I would have to see like 24 at least. I would like to see it a little bit higher because there is some more resistance at 26. But we need to watch this downward falling wedge, because that will tell us, kind of where the price is going. We are below the Bollinger, so we are going to have some resistance on the way up. So that is something that the EMA will be good for. It's not going to tell us where we're going, but it's going to tell us where our next resistance is. That's the only reason I'm bringing out the EMAs before we go to the smaller features, okay? So let's look at the 21. Then we can look at the 50. And as you see, we are at 22 and 20. So that is going to be right up here with this downward facing resistance. We do have another resistance to face. In the meantime, we want to see these things curve and bend like this did back up this way. So if we see like a bend in this going this way, that's going to be a good thing. If not, we could continue this going down or even sideways. So we're going to need to at least come up and test this. Not looking too hot right now. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, now this is looking a little better when it comes to the moving averages, and we can actually do something with it, and that's good. It's on a smaller time frame. As you see, it is 17 10,000ths and 18 10,000ths. And as you see, we went way undersold all the way down to about 7. So this is when you would have been buying It's at the very bottom of the downward trending support line, and look at all the volume that came in. We were undersold, the lowest it's ever been at about 7. The lowest I've ever seen it been, at least. It might have been lower before, but it went all the way down here. And then once it broke above this, I would have been buying again, because once we are breaking above this, still undersold, which is mean there's a lot of buying pressure. A lot of people are, the market's wanting us to buy. So that's what happens. And when we broke above this, look what happened. We had a massive pump to the upside, because when we get above this is like resistance to us. So we broke resistance and we continued to flourish. And we went all the way up to 48 before having a reversal down to 37. Now, we actually went up, and the resistance that we faced wasn't down here, right? It was this. And so what it was is the 21-day moving average that we came up. We kissed it. We went above it. We closed below it, got rejected, went back down here. Now we need to look at the lower time frames to see exactly what that means. Now, this could be an inverse head and shoulders forming right here. Okay, you have the head, you have the shoulder. All we need is the next shoulder. So I would like this to go up more and then maybe down, because as we sit, yeah, we need to go up a little bit more so we have a full straight neckline. So we'd have to go back up to here in order for that to happen. So that we'll keep an eye out, but don't get your hopes up yet. There might be some good news there. Just hold on. But as you see here, yes, on the smaller time frames, it does look like we saw that reverse. Now let's look at the RSI. That's why we have it out here, right? Super undersold, but it didn't start pumping until what, guys? It didn't start pumping until what? Right here. It didn't start pumping until what? We're down here. We're undersold. Why isn't it pumping? Why? Oh, it pumped a little bit right here, but what? What? It got rejected. Oh, so it's the RSI under the median yellow, and we got rejected, and then we actually got support right there instead. And then after that, once we're above it, that's when you put that purchase in right there, right when you break out right here, and then maybe even again right here, because you're breaking above the median price. There might be other indicators that I would look at. I wouldn't just go off of this. But this is one way that you can tell when it goes undersold and it breaks above that yellow median price with a nice breakout. That is where I would put in a buy order, and I'd put one in here. And normally that will work out if you see other signals. Okay, so now we broke above it. We got rejected right here, and it went down. We went up and touched it again. The median price got rejected, went down. So that is because we hit this 21-day moving average, broke above it right here, and then went up and touched the 50. And then it rejected us down. Boom, and that's okay. It looks like it's going to make another attempt as long as things stay the same. Now, it could change at the drop of a dime. This is just, I'm going by what I see here. I can't predict the future, sorry. But I can tell you what I see in the charts, and if it plays out, wonderful. If not, I didn't lie to you. I'm telling you what I see, right? And this is just, that's what trading is. You go by what you see. There is no crystal ball. There's no 100%. Yes, this is going to happen. But when you have these indicators, when you're undersold, you break above resistance, in the RSI, that is a massive, massive selling point on any of the time frames you see. And you're going to want to check it on multiple time frames. If it's just one, it might not be enough. You're going to want to check it all over. If everything is looking good, you're breaking out of multiple resistance levels on everything, and you know that you can go up and touch that 21, and that could be resistance for you. You know exactly where it can start to pump and where it can end, right? Because you know where that 21-day moving average is. You know it's going to start to pump because it broke undersold above the median price. So those are all the things that I would look for in order to know if a price movement is happening. So now you know. If you see that, bust out your trade view, bust out your RSI, keep that median price there. Look at your Bollingers, Look at your 4 hours, your EMAs. You can even look at the MAs, the moving averages. But those are going to be more of how the crypto is moving and not resistance. So those are the things that I can tell you guys for sure. All right. Now, we have a lot more stuff going for this episode. So we're going to look at the top DeFi tokens by market cap. So if you know, the total DeFi market cap right now is 86 billion, which kind of contradicts 73 billion over here. So maybe this chart was made yesterday. I don't know. Maybe they have a different count. One says 73, one says 86. That confuses me. Does it confuse you? Market cap. Okay, hold on. Market cap, is that what we're talking about? Yep, total DeFi market cap. Total DeFi tokens by market cap. Hold on. That's the same thing though, right? Total DeFi market cap. Top DeFi. Oh, this is just the top. Well, it should be lower than all of them. Okay, sorry guys, I can't figure that out. Maybe you know. If you know, let me let me know. I know all that volume, so that's what crypto is about, guys. You have to have that volume. How have you been, by the way, man? Justin is my cell phone tech guy. If I ever need any problems with my cell phone, he's the one to go to. But as you see here, AVAX is number 12 in the crypto market cap, but in DeFi, it's number 1. This is the number 1 DeFi coin besides Ethereum, right? Now, you can't really say, I mean, Ethereum is technically a DeFi coin. It is the DeFi coin. So, I don't know, man. Some of this is super confusing. Let's see if they have Ethereum. It wouldn't be down, though. So, anyway, this is what we're looking at. Avalanche, $44, really, really low down. In the last 24 hours, it has went up 4%, but the last 7 days is down 25%. Market cap of 12 billion. Volume over a billion in the last 24 hours. 268,967,612 total circulating. Wrapped Bitcoin, which can be used for DeFi, but it has to be wrapped. That's why ICP is amazing. It's going to be able to let you use regular Bitcoin to work with DeFi, because it'll work directly with the smart contract with Bitcoin on the blockchain. So wrapped Bitcoin is basically where it should have been, and it's down 20% this week. Coin. Now, this is probably why Maker is doing really well, because Coin is one of the biggest market caps in DeFi. As you see, $7 billion stablecoin for DeFi. That's pretty cool. USDT, I don't know if it's, it isn't really DeFi. So this is probably the biggest stablecoin in DeFi. Terra Luna, 16, boom, in DeFi. Uniswap, it's 607, 4 billion, but it's down. Chainlink is up. Okay. Tezos, it's kind of sitting still. $2 is a steal for Tezos, though, man. Theta, big video game network, right? They have T-Fuel, big video game platform. Pancake Swap, another decentralized exchange. Aave, big DeFi protocol. Lots of lending protocols. Cool stuff. Thorchain, didn't think it was going to do good. Over $1 billion market cap, $266 million volume. Phantom, giant. Convex Finance, never even heard of it. Maker, up 6% today. Still down 13% on the week. Over $1 billion in volume. Almost $200 million in volume in the last 24 hours. Up a lot. The Graph, my favorite DeFi coin. I've lost a lot of money on this crypto. I've lost 2/3 of my money already. So, but I'm going to hold and I'm going to make a profit. It's down 23% this week. It's down about 93% from the top or something like that. 93% from the top. It is so far down. Curved Out, and all of these other ones. See, BAT, this used to be the biggest token in DeFi, and it made Compound a giant. If they would have kept doing what they were doing, they would have been one of the biggest cryptos in the space right now, Compound and Basic Attention Token. They would be up here next to Avalanche. I guarantee you that. But when they took a BAT off of there with the 25% interest that they were given to borrow for you to lend it, yeah, that it would have just took off because I was using it. I made like $5,000 in such a short amount of time with basically nothing. You know, I started with nothing and just made a whole ton of money with it. You know, it was crazy. It really was. So you could make a lot of money. BAT went up so much. So I was getting tons of BAT. I was getting Compound as collateral. I was getting BAT tokens. And then the price of BAT just skyrocketed and I freaking cleaned up. So if you find the right DeFi protocol, the right pool, the right scenario, you can really make a lot of money. You got to be diligent. Yeah, it's better to know somebody who's already done it that you know as a person, not somebody you meet online that tells you it works, but like or unless you trust them. Unless, like me, I wouldn't lie to you about it. I'd tell you I don't know how to do it before I'd lie to you. But if you find that person that gives you the thing and you're willing to do it and take the risk yourself, then you can make a lot of money. But there's not anything like that. If this was still here, I would make a tutorial on how to do it. We'd all be making bank, you know, just stacking more and more and more and more and more and more tokens, because that's what it does. It gives you more and more BAT tokens, more and more comp tokens, and just stuff like that. So if you can find the right DeFi protocol, you're going to set yourself up for a major victory. Now we're going to look at Crow price, because this is a crypto.com crypto. And I'm trying to go a little bit fast here because we're starting to get long into the episode. But I want to cover everything that I had for you guys today, because I had a big episode for you, because I want to do, you know, my due diligence for you guys, man. I'm working hard so that you guys can see that. Maybe you'll hit that like button more. Maybe you'll like this stuff more. Maybe we'll get more members, maybe some more super chats. Who knows? We're just going to do whatever it takes. And you guys can just buckle up and enjoy the ride, man. Come on the ride with me. We doing big things over here. So, and the big things, it starts with people, man. Without you guys, this is nothing. What I'm doing means nothing. It all means nothing without you guys. So, as you see, Crow has this downtrend right here. It broke out, and then it went all the way back, touched it as resistance or support. Sorry, I always get those mixed up. Touched it as support, went up, touched it as support again, touched it again, and again, and again it broke. That's all it takes. You just keep hammering it, and boom. So let's look at the bottom part of this now. Yeah. That's a little bit crazy looking up. It's like, ooh, let's go up, no, down. Oh, I mean up, I mean no, down. Oh, sideways. Oh, I mean up. Oh, I mean down. Oh, I really mean down. It's kind of funny. Imagine you were like the chart and you were the candles. Where are we going? Like, have a conversation with like the candles. I could make a video like and just speak for the candles. Be like, hey, yeah, we're going up today. We thought we'd go up and touch resistance, and you could like talk and like make a little skit on how they act. Okay, we're gonna go up and touch this resistance line. We're gonna make like a 21-day moving average, and we're gonna hang out with the 7-day moving average for a while, and then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna have a falling wedge, and then we're gonna create some kind of a inverse head and shoulders pattern. Then we're gonna have a head and shoulders pattern. We're gonna dump the market. Like, do you think they actually plan each step, each candle? They're alive, man. The candles are alive. I'm not losing it, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I know it wasn't very funny, but I tried, man. I tried. Okay, as you see, look at that. Look at all that volume that went in. Ugh. People buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling. And then when it really goes down, there isn't as much volume. Do you understand this? Like, when it dumps, people buy a bunch of it, at a higher price. But then when it really dumps, nobody buys it. What the heck is up with that? Like, do you guys just like to buy it higher and then you don't like to buy it when it goes low? You're like, yeah, I'm okay buying it at like 29 cents. But dude, if it goes to 20, I'm not buying it. Like, really? Isn't that a better buy-in price? Did you put like $1 million in right here and now you're just like, well, I just don't get it, man. There might be a reason for it. It just could be the way the market is, but some people's children, man. All right, now let's look at Bitcoin for a second before we're done. Let's see. We did forget one crypto, Compound. We did talk about it. We just didn't look at the price. So as you see, Bitcoin, let's see how far we are down from the top right now. Ethereum's only 54% down. $56%. So that's not too bad for Bitcoin. It might even be a little bit higher than that. But yeah, right around 56%. That means Ethereum dumped less from the top than Bitcoin did. Ethereum only dumped 54%. Bitcoin dumped 56%. That means that Ethereum holds its value better than Bitcoin does. Pretty crazy. Now let's look at Compound it just so that we can get it in here because, yeah, come on now. $85. When I was in this when BAT, it was over like, I think it went up to $600. It went up to like $600. So another one a lot like Internet Computer, which not in any sense of the project or anything, but how it went way, 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 way up and way, way, way back down. See? 854. Sorry. Look at that. 854. It's at $85 now. So it literally dropped 90% of its value. 10x it dropped from the top right now. So that's because they had that BAT protocol in there. Let's see. Actually, I think this happened after the BAT. Yeah, it did. So it still pumped to the moon after the BAT protocol. It did. So it's still, whatever they did, it obviously worked for them, but it didn't give us as many rewards. But I think that's why in the long term it's gone down so much, because people were hoping maybe they'd bring BAT back or they'd have something else that rivaled it. And yeah, it's just not really worth it, at least that I've found. Maybe I could find one that works really good, but for now, Compound doesn't have as good of DeFi. Now, what I'm looking for my next DeFi, and what I should have been talking about, is ICP DeFi as well. Because ICP has one of the biggest up-and-coming DeFi platforms there is. Now, I did talk about it a little bit during the video. What Internet Computer is doing is the integration. I know I've talked about it a million times, but what that does, again, is it lets Bitcoin be used in a smart contract on the Bitcoin blockchain with a canister smart contract so that Bitcoin can directly interact with DeFi without having to be a wrapped Bitcoin. Because right now, the only way for Bitcoin to interact with DeFi is if you wrap it, and that's on the Ethereum blockchain. It's going to cost you a lot of fees. It isn't going to be worth it for the most people that get their money in it, right? So what you can do is wait for the Bitcoin integration to completely go through. Write these three places down: Definity Swap, or Infinity Swap, Definance, and Sonic. So those are the three you're going to want to write down for ICP Bitcoin DeFi. They're going to be the pioneers of the DeFi for ICP. Sonic, ICP Swap, or what is it called? Yeah, ICP Swap, I think. Infinity Swap, one of those. And Definance. So those three: Definance, Infinity Swap, and Sonic. So those are they're gonna pioneer the industry for us, guys. So DeFi, you want to keep an eye on this. So not just DeFi, this market cap right here that I'm showing you over here. Let me go back and show you real quick so that you can use this for your own because I can't show you this every day, but you're going to want to use this for your own references. So come over here to tradingview.com. You could actually just look up total DeFi market cap on TradingView, and it'll bring you over here. Or go to tradingview.com/markets/cryptocurrencies /global-charts /. So then you can come over here, or just like I said, look up total DeFi market cap on Google, and it should bring you over to TradingView. And you can have this to look at. So that I just want you all to be, informed, even when I can't inform you. It's not like, yeah, I just want your views. No, like I do want views, but I want you to succeed more than I want the views, 100% more. Because, views are great and all, but that's all they are, is views. Like if I can make a change in someone's life and like give them a tool that is going to save them money, that's going to help them make money, that does any of those things, then I did my job. So we're going to go forward and make a lot of more in-depth videos where I'm going to speak on things like and use the brain that God gave me for good. Like now, I've been clean for a very, very long time. My brain is working at full capacity. I still have some kind of memory issues from the past, but we're doing good. All right, guys. So go check out that supernova video, man. Oh, it is so good. I'm going to have to watch it again tonight. But leave a comment, too, so that I know you guys went over there. Leave a comment. You can't do it in the live chat, but I'm the only comment on there right now. So I want to see at least one or two of you go over there for me, if you would, please, and make a comment, because that will really, help get the word out, not just, for my sake, but for, in ICP and, getting the word out there and hearing the way Dominic speaks about it and explains it. I'm pretty good at explaining things, but he just hits, his points are so much more, I don't know, man. Just you'll see what I'm talking about when he talks, when you listen to him. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang! Oh, and go vote on the post for our community video, which means we will talk. See, we didn't talk much today, but we will talk a lot more. I will give you, I'll stop talking until you guys speak. I'll be like, I'm not saying anything until you speak. No, we'll have a fun community video. Just go vote on the